Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Nerds. Nerds spelled with the 3 because I don't remember these things being here before. Is this new? Is this lyrium? Is this a shipment that... Dorian, did you order this? Oh yeah, this is Dragon Age
The
Inquisition, by the way.
Inquisition supports free mages. What's next? Elves running Halamsharal? Cows milking farmers?
You know, I actually don't want to answer that.
I take it you don't agree?
On the contrary, I approve. Heartily. I do wonder if you've considered what this support of yours will do. For mages in general, I mean. The Inquisition is seen as an authority. You've given southern mages license to, well, be like mages back home.
What would be wrong with that exactly?
Nothing, at first. Thing is, the Imperium was once just like the South. Templars, proper circles, all that rot. Then it changed, by inches. Not that this is reason to oppress us. Still, my homeland should be a cautionary tale, not a source of inspiration.
Huh. Didn't expect that.
Have you gone to see Alexius yet? He's in the cells.
Not yet, no. I saw him before they locked him up. He looked despondent, broken. Not the man I remember, nor the one I want to. I suppose the Inquisition will judge him eventually. I wonder if there's any chance they'll show him mercy. He hardly deserves it, but for Felix's sake. I can't help hoping there's something left of the man I once knew.
So we have gained the mages. Excellent. They should be able to seal the breach. You are certain you experienced time travel? Could it have been an illusion? A trick of the Fade?
I've been to the Fade before. I'd know it.
Point taken. What an amazing gift. It is vital the Inquisition succeed to avoid the future you witnessed.
Yep. Kind of interesting that that's an avoidable outcome, right? Like if I took the other story path, I wouldn't get this warning from the future. Wait, did I see him there? I don't think I did.
It is never going to happen. We'll stop it.
Remember that, should you ever feel hesitant about the necessity of the Inquisition's actions. Speaking of which, you should ready yourself.
For?
This Elder One. You have now interfered with his plans twice. Once at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, and now again at Redcliffe. A being who aspires to godhood is unlikely to ignore such an affront.
Huh. An interesting point. It's kind of cool he's been faceless, but like we've like actively, like we've seen his actions, right? Like that's a good villain intro.
She's a feisty
Well, that's
one.
mages all over. So many robes. I bet all
I
of
didn't
Tyrell
mean
got
anything
off the
by it.
curtains.
It's good to see us all
just be
coming
the other side
together
of
to
Haven.
serve the Maker.
Just in case.
These mages are here to aid the Inquisition. Don't worry.
Sure, don't worry. Magic up there, magic down here. What's to worry about? I mean, yay, freedom. Great for them. Over there, away from me.
I thought you'd like people being free.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
Magic exists to serve man.
The Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter, Lady Corbin.
And my miners appreciate your business. You'll have your lyrium by the end of the week. I should tell you, Ambassador, the Chantry raised some fuss when they learned about our arrangement.
The Inquisition must certainly seem an audacious idea to the Grand Clerics. We hope to convince them it is a necessary one as well.
I'll take my leave. Good day.
Who was she, Ambassador?
A merchant. I thought we should reach out to the dwarves to secure lyrium for the Inquisition's mages. According to Lady Corbin, it raised the ire of the Chantry.
How?
Access to lyrium makes us rather more formidable than anticipated. We are becoming a challenge. Sadly, the remaining Grand Clerics appear to be consolidating the Chantry's power, instead of comforting the masses.
The Chantry couldn't solve its own problems when it had a divine.
Yet many people continue to bear it great love. We will not benefit from its decline. Little but the Chantry ties Orlais, Nevarra, Ferelden, Anteva, and even
candle is
Brivain
very
to a
precarious.
common cause.
Has the Chantry truly promoted such peace?
Andraste's chant is familiar across kingdoms, a source of many shared customs. That is the crucial point. Common ground is the start of all negotiations.
I suppose a shared faith can be useful when talking with strangers.
Precisely. And these similar interests are merely where we begin. We must learn to think beyond our own wants, to secure peace in Thedas.
How did someone so lovely and selfless go into Orlesian politics, Lady Montillier?
Well, that is, really, you give me too much credit. While you're here, I do have a question. The remaining Grand Clerics sent a missive inquiring about the events at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. They demand to know whether the Inquisition officially claims that Andraste saved you from the breach. If it were up to you, how would you reply?
Will my answer change your reply to the Chantry?
If Leliana, Cassandra, Cullen, and I could agree on our official stance, I could answer that. We should decide soon. The revered mothers don't seem to know what to make of you.
I don't know if a miracle from Andraste saved me any more than they do.
Yet as rumors your Andraste's herald grow, the Grand Clerics may not believe such a humble reply. A difficult situation, and I thank you for your answer. A good day to you.
Okay, let's see if he has anything to say other than, oh, you found my stuff.
There was never going to be an easy answer to the mage dilemma. What you did for the mages took courage. You gave them a chance. Everyone deserves one.
If Fiona and her malcontents are joining us as allies, we need to be prepared. Abominations are inevitable. Cullen doesn't have enough Templars to handle incidents. Some of the rank and file need to be trained.
We can handle the mages. There's no need for Templars.
Have any of these men faced an abomination before, my dear? Have you? The veil is broken, and the raw power of the Fade rushes out like floodwaters through a shattered levee. You know as well as I do that mages attract demons where the veil is thin. And if demons can walk our world with no blood magic to summon them, how safe do you think our allies are? There has never been a greater threat to mages than the breach. Until it is closed, no one is safe.
You have a low opinion of your fellow mages?
It's not so much an opinion as grasping the obvious. Magic is dangerous, just as fire is dangerous. Anyone who forgets this truth gets burned.
The Dalish get along just fine without Templars or Circle Towers.
As I understand it, the elves limit their risk by refusing to have more than 3 mages in a clan. Tell me, what becomes of the Dalish youngster who is not appointed first or second?
If a clan can't raise the mage, they're sent to another that's in need of a first or second.
And if there are no clans in need of a new apprentice? For those who value survival, sentimentality is not an option. Tell me something. As you will no doubt have a hand in shaping it, what future do you see for mages?
Mages should be treated like anybody else.
How free did you feel living on the run, never straying too
Sorry, I
close
don't
to
like that.
villages or staying in one place too long? Paint the cage any color you like. it is still a cage. It's something to consider, my dear.
All right, here we go.
The best of the mages are ready, Herald.
Okay, so
Be certain you are prepared for the assault on the breach. We cannot know how you will be affected.
So, yeah, this is reaching the point that I have previously gotten, and I stopped right after. And I remember this fight was super difficult because infinite enemies. I'm going to bring all the OGs because their builds are actually stronger for this fight. I realized Dorian, I buffed up his reviving barrier. It's not like survive. Is it survivability or is it defeating him faster that's better for this? I don't know, because it's isn't it infinite enemies until you get the trebuchet, or am I just not realizing that I'm not taking them down? I don't know. I remember this fight being really difficult. So off screen, I just leveled up, and I upgraded everything I could. Look at this armor. I just crafted this. This is the highest grade armor I can currently craft. I searched for Drakestone, and that color's pretty sweet. So this is my old armor staff. Oh yeah, this staff, I just got it from the war table, one of those missions that took like a full day. And I got this staff. It's like 40 damage more than my previous, which is pretty significant, considering all my spells do like always do like 2 times or 4 times my weapon damage. So that should help. Hey, it's the opening poster. Oh.
You did it.
Yeah, it's still a hurricane, though, so, you know. Clouds disperse faster than that. Especially spinning clouds, right? I want to keep the momentum without the force holding it.
Solus confirms the heavens are scarred but calm. The breach is sealed. We've reports of lingering rifts, and many questions remain. But this was a victory. Word of your heroism
that
is
excuses
spread.
the rifts in the open world that I still have to take care of.
You know how many were involved? Luck put me at the center.
A strange kind of luck. I'm not sure if we need more or less. But you're right. This was a victory of Alliance. One of the few in recent memory. With the breach closed, that alliance will need new focus.
Forces approaching! To arms!
What the... We must get to the gates!
This bodes poorly.
We have to put up barricades or something. This will be bad.
Cullen?
One watchguard reporting. It's a massive force, the bulk over the mountain.
Under what banner?
None.
None?
I can't come in unless you open.
Who? What? Scarecrow?
I'm Cole. I came to warn you, to help. People are coming to hurt you. You probably already know.
What is this? What's going on?
The Templars come to kill you.
Templars? Is this the Order's response to our talks with the mages, attacking blindly?
Something I really like
Red
about this
Templars
kid with
went
like
for the Elder One.
he's like
You
a
know
capable
him,
assassin,
he
right? Because he
knows
took
you.
out all those
You
guys.
took his mages.
But then you're super timid.
I know that man. But this Elder One...
He's very angry that you took his mages.
Cullen, give me a plan. Anything.
Haven is no fortress. If we are to withstand this monster, we must control the battle. Get out there and hit that force. Use everything you can. Mages! You have
Here we
sanction to
go.
engage them! That is Samson! He will not make it easy! Inquisition! With the Herald! For your lives! For all of us!
Okay, so far the trebuchet wasn't too hard.
More incoming. Keep them off the trebuchet.
Oh yeah, we stole our strategy from Mulan. Woo! Dragon Shadow
We
is
can't
pretty
face
cool.
it here. We have to do something.
Everyone to the gates.
Blast its shoulder!
Oh.
Herald! Help me with this door!
Okay, maybe if I change to... There we go.
What? Just grabbing essentials. Won't die for the forge.
Alright.
Everyone inside! Move it! Move it! We need everyone back to the Chantry. It's the only building that might hold against that beast. At this point, just make them work for it.
The people of Haven will not survive on their own.
Here! I can't get to them!
Need to get a Cassie again for the breaking
A
down
survivor!
doors. Oh, I remember when I was talking about how hard the parkour is. Wow, I did it!
Help! About time. Let me out of here.
Oh no. Yep, that was the timer. Also, that explains why those things were suddenly placed there, despite... Oh.
Move! Keep going! The Chantry is your shelter!
He tried to stop a Templar. The blade went deep. He's going to die.
What a charming boy.
Harold, our position is not good. That dragon stole back any time you might have earned us.
I've seen an archdemon. I was in the Fade, but it looked like that.
I don't care what it looks like. It's got a path for that army. They'll kill everyone in Haven.
The Elder One doesn't care about the village. He only wants the Herald.
If you know why he wants me, just say it.
I don't. He's too loud. It hurts to hear him. He wants to kill you. No one else matters, but he'll crush them, kill them anyway. I don't like him.
You don't like... Herald, there are no tactics to make this survivable. The only thing that slowed them was the avalanche. We could turn the remaining trebuchets, cause one last slide.
We're overrun. To hit the enemy, we'd bury Haven.
We're dying, but we can decide how. Many don't get that choice.
Ooh, what's that?
Yes, that. Chancellor Roderick.
I gotta give him props for
He wants to say
communicating
it
through
before he
animation.
dies.
That's, you know...
There is a path. You wouldn't know it unless you'd made the summer pilgrimage, as I have. The people can escape. She must have shown me. Andraste must have shown me so I could tell you.
I love that little bit of hope in music. Oh, that's so good.
Possibly, if he shows us the path.
Also, that fanfare
Before
feels
escape.
very Mass Effect to me. I mean, assuming it's the same composer, it's the same studio, so...
Perhaps you will surprise it. Find a way. Inquisition, follow Chancellor Roderick through the Chantry. Move!
Herald, if you are meant for this, if the Inquisition is meant for this, I pray for you.
Boy, what a hat.
They'll load the trebuchets. Keep the Elder One's attention until we're above the tree line. If we are to have a chance, if you are to have a chance, let that thing hear you.
All right, all right, all right. I might shoot. I'm actually doing it. Here we go. Wait. Well, oh man, Gibbs, I have no idea how many times I tried that.
Move. Now!
Oh, we did all that just to not fire the trebuchet? I just find these weird where it's like, you're gonna fail either way, but like, there's a second way of failing where you actually lose the game. Well, I guess we need to live long enough for this guy to show up. No. Whoa. It's a crazy dragon with all the shards in it.
Pretender, you toy with forces beyond your ken, no more.
Whatever you are, I'm not afraid.
Words mortals often hurl at the darkness. Once they were mine, they are always lies. Know me. Know what you have pretended to be. Exalt the Elder One. The will that is Corypheus. You will kneel.
You'll get nothing out of me.
You will resist. You will always resist. It matters not. I am here for the anchor. The process of removing it begins now. It is your fault, Herald. You interrupted a ritual years in the planning, and instead of dying, you stole its purpose. I do not know how you survived, but what marks you as touched, what you flail at rifts, I crafted to assault the very heavens. And you used the anchor to undo my work. The gall.
Why did the Divine die? For this chaos?
The chaos will
That's a weird
empower
question to ask.
me and ensure we no
He's a
longer
villain.
beg
It's
at
not
the
really
feet of
out
the
of his
invisible.
character.
I once breached the Fade in the name of another to serve the old gods of the Empire in person. I found only chaos and corruption, dead whispers. For 1,000 years I was confused, no more. I have gathered the will to return under no name but my own, to champion withered Tevinter and correct this blighted world. Beg that I succeed, for I have seen the throne of the gods, and it was empty. The anchor is permanent. You have spoilt it with your stumbling. So be it. I will begin again. Find another way to give this world the nation and God it requires. And you, I will not suffer even an unknowing rival. You must die.
Oh, will that drop a chandelier on his head?
You expect us to surrender and kneel. We will not. You'll face us all. When we choose.
Oh, I did fire the trebuchet. Okay, so we did need to get it, yeah. We did need to get it set up. Alright, I'm in an icy cave. Oh, is this the catacombs? Is this the route everyone else took?
There. Who's there?
Here, well, I need to put my chain lightning somewhere. Mark of the Rift. You've gained Mark of the Rift. A focus-based ability. It causes massive damage. It can even kill some enemies instantly. No, any food? Do you have sploosh? Do you have sploosh under this cart? Sploosh? No. Is that the Mariolo? Alright. Well, there's trees. If I were him, I would just sit by a tree. Right, a little bit of shelter, a little avoidance of the wind. Snow is going to pile up and provide insulation for you, so... Especially with these winds. Tree. Sit under a tree. Like, snow actually counts for pretty good insulation because it's got a lot of air pockets in it. You know, so even though the snow itself is cold, it keeps the colder air from reaching you. So, like, if you got your coat on, the snow against your coat isn't as bad as the air. And then your body inside the coat stays warm.
Recently.
I guess it says find a way forward. What it literally is move forward. It should say sit under a tree. Or a snowbank. Oh, I see light. Is that light?
There!
We'll find a hot spring.
Thank the Maker!
What would you have me tell them? This isn't what we asked them to do.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're hobbled.
I can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could.
Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Well, we're agreed on that much.
Shh. You need rest.
They've been at it for hours.
They have that luxury thanks to you. The enemy could not follow.
So
And
way to
with
look at
time
it.
to doubt, we turn to blame. Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus.
Do we know where Corypheus and his forces are?
We are not sure where we are, which may be why, despite the numbers he still commands, there is no sign of him. That, or you are believed dead. Or without Haven, we are thought helpless. Or he girds for another attack. I cannot claim to know the mind of that creature, only his effect on us.
If they're arguing about what we do next, I need to be there.
Another heated voice won't help. Even yours. Perhaps especially yours. Our leaders struggle because of what we survivors witnessed. We saw our defender stand and fall. And now we have seen him return. The more the enemy is beyond us, the more miraculous your actions appear, and the more our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure, what we perhaps must come to believe.
So you think I was just told this mark came from the villain specifically?
I escaped the avalanche. Barely, perhaps, but I didn't die.
Of course, and the dead cannot return from across the veil. But the people know what they saw. Or perhaps what they needed to see. The Maker works both in the moment and in how it is remembered. Can we truly know the heavens are not with us?
Mother Giselle, I just don't see how what I believe matters. Lies or not, Corypheus is a real physical threat. We can't match that with hope alone.
Uh-oh. Camera slowly painting while the character walks and puts his hand on a post. Some inspirational moment's about to happen. Everyone's sitting around doing nothing. Someone's gonna... See, it still, to me, sounds like Pippin's song. Does it not? Cassandra, put those cherry tomatoes away. This is not the symbolism we're going for here.
An army needs more than an enemy. It needs a cause.
A word.
Is that where you took shelter?
The humans have
Soulless
not
the
raised
tree.
or
I
fought
bet
people
Soulless
so
knew
high
to
for
take shelter
ages
in a
beyond
tree.
counting.
I'm an elf. I should have known to do that too.
Worthy of pride, save one detail. The threat Corypheus wields. The orb he carried. It is ours. Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. We must find out how he survived. And we must prepare for their reaction when they learn the orb is of our people.
All right. What is it, and how do you know about it?
Such things were foci, said to channel power from our gods. Some were dedicated to specific members of our pantheon. All that remains are references in ruins, and faint visions of memory in the Fade, echoes of a dead empire. But however Corypheus came to it, the orb is elven, and with it, he threatens the heart of human faith.
Didn't you see? The people trust me implicitly.
Faith tends to make martyrs of its champions. Whatever the case, that trust cannot grow in the wilderness.
I'm not
You
sure
will
how that
need
relates
every
to people
advantage.
mistrusting me after this point.
By attacking the Inquisition,
Boy, we are
Corypheus has
scattered.
Changed it. Changed you.
I feel like there's a more efficient way to walk in the snow.
Scout to the north. Be their guide.
That's cool. Ooh. Look at this cool. I like this. Is there a beacon in the distance?
There is a place that waits for a force to hold it. There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow. Sky.
Real talk though, that'd be a magnificent sight. Traveling all that time, being like, you know, barely surviving, having no protection, then boom, you find this. We carried those boxes? Alright, I guess I'll just go and talk with you guys.
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage. If word has reached these people, it will have reached the Elder One. We have the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus, what drew him to you.
He came for this, and now it's useless to him, so he wants me dead. That's it.
The Anchor has power, but it's not why you're still standing here. Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader. The one who has already been leading it. You.
Perhaps I didn't hear you correctly. A mage at the head of the Inquisition?
Not a mage. You.
I happen to be a mage.
I will not pretend no one will object, but times are changing. Perhaps this is what the Maker intended. There would be no Inquisition without you. How it will serve, how you lead, that must be yours to decide.
With fear running rampant, they need to see a mage standing for what is right. I'll defeat Corypheus standing with them, not over them.
Wherever you lead us.
Have our people
Literally
been
standing with them.
told?
I'm the one doing all the fighting
They
and getting in
have.
danger, so.
And soon the
Hope we don't die because the leadership will then be
Commander,
over.
Will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow? Will you fight? Will we triumph? Your leader, your herald, your Inquisitor!
Boy, those birds did not like our cheering. Oh yeah, montage music. Also, good choice on the lighting. Outside
So
the
this
montage.
is where it begins.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action.
But what do we do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Corypheus wants to restore Tevinter. Is this a prelude to war with the Imperium?
I get the feeling we're dealing with extremists, not the vanguard of a true invasion.
Tevinter is not the Imperium of 1,000 years ago. What Corypheus yearns to restore no longer exists. Though they would shed no tears if the South fell to chaos, I'm certain.
Someone out there must know something about Corypheus.
Unless they saw him on the field, most will not believe he even exists.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. In that strange future you experienced, Empress Selene had been assassinated.
Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he'll bolster with a massive force of demons.
He would have been in that future, we just didn't encounter him.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god.
I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. He's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. He can help.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Well, then, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
Uh-oh.
This is the Inquisition.
A dusty old ruin filled with battered soldiers.
If you shut your mouth and open your eyes, you'd see that the Inquisition is our one hope.
All right, well, I'm going to end the episode here, everybody. Yeah. Next chapter, I suppose. Well, yeah, first chapter finished, or act finished. You get it. That was fun. Boy, you have no idea how long it took me to do that fight. I cut it a lot, but whew. The new staff did wonders, though. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week when we actually explore this keep. Until then, don't forget to have an amazing day, eat something delicious, and hang out with someone you admire.